Welcome back to Weekly Dama News. Hopefully everyone can hear me all right. Hey, this is a new setup. This is a new year, and we're back. We're back. Turn the lights back on. We the lost power for a bit. The breaker went down. We had to get some maintenance to come in and fix it, and we're back. We're back. Then we're in a fresh new form, and I'd like to say, whoever has been waiting, whoever has been cheering me on, has been hoping, dreaming of a weekly Dama News comeback. 2025 is your year because I decided to put in a little more effort back into the weekly Dama News. There was a lot of voices from all over the world. I specifically remember a few when I was in person at EKC last year. People mentioning how the weekly Dama News was something that really kept them up to date and just like a weekly fresh, like just something to nerd out about, because if we're looking at the nerds, comparing to the nerds, episodes are a bit scarce. Hopefully I'll be peppering in a lot more, but this thing once a week that we had for, I believe I was doing it for like almost like 2 years straight or a little more, was a good thing. And I noticed that like it was taking some time into making other things that I could be focusing on, not just kendertainment stuff, but other things within my other life, my non-kendama life, doing other shit. So with kendertainment, Rod, Dan Robinson coming into the mix as well. We wanted to, do something, bring more stuff, just bring more awareness to kendertainment. And I feel like the lack of weekly Dama News that was not there was exactly that, not there. So I wanted to bring it back for everyone, especially for those people who really enjoyed it. But of course, we're here over on YouTube. Before, in the past, I was always doing it on Instagram, and that was fun. And I think it was a pretty good thing. But it did take a lot of extra time to do move everything from there over to YouTube, because here on the YouTube channel of Weekly Dama News, I was uploading here as well, and it was just extra time consuming. So I decided, cut the middleman in some ways to speak, and do live streams just here on YouTube. So hopefully there'll be some people joining in on the YouTube and on these live streams, because I'm hopefully planning to continue this for the foreseeable future every Monday, or if everyone is people in the US, this would be your Sunday night. It's my Sunday mornings. It's a good refresher to see what has happened, and especially kicking this year off, coming back, the reboot, if you will, with the closing of Battle at the Border. All right, I'll be looking back and forth every once in a while because my camera's here, but my monitor's over here. Yeah, see if anyone's popping in and saying, "Hey, what up?" And Battle of the Border happened. Can we get a little applause from everyone, because of all the hard work that went into creating another amazing event, another event that has been growing little by little. One of North America, North America's longest kendama event that has been happening, that's been continuing, that's been pushing through, and just nonstop delivering a great place for kendama nerds all over the US, and especially in that local area around Tennessee and stuff, to get together and to enjoy kendama, to connect, and to have to crown also some champions. And now these champions are coming in from the world stage. Years ago, I bet, Chad Covington is the person who is organizing all of this. Of course, we see Chad as the face of Soul Kendamas. Now he bought out, I don't think there was like a bidding war for it. He bought Kendama Co. For a lot of new people who don't know about the Co, this was an older brand that was massive within the world, in the North American world of kendama, and it really got put on the map here in Japan when Bonds won the first World Cup in 2014. Of course, he was a Kenko pro at that time and was rocking the Kenko, the Gur paint and everything. And after that, that's when we saw a lot of people within Japan seeking out Kenko and repping Kenko and stuff. So, uh, but there's a lot of stuff that happened with that company. You know, there'll be information about it later on through kendertainment. But right now, it was a falling out. A lot of different things. New ownership happened. Some not so good people came into the mix, and from that, the community didn't really support, and it kind of fell apart, crumbled within the company. Where was I going with all of this? Kenko. Oh yeah, Chado. So the company was gone. It stopped being a company anymore, and then it was just gone. Nobody was it was just reminiscent for anyone who had Kenko Zens and all these different types of kendamas from this brand. You would look at them and you would just remember this brand that was there, that was on top of its game, who had the gnarliest players. I think the Kenko team was a true team of slayers of kendama, just destroyers of kendama, because their skill level was immaculate when you compared them to the other kendama pros from other companies. Like Kenko was just god level at that time, back in like 2013, 14, 15. And but again, they stopped being a company, and then it was Chado who decided to revive it, bring it back to life. And now here is a third kind of brand that we could see Chado is working towards. Chado is becoming the Elon Musk. I mean, yeah, I'll go with that. In the fact that, not of current state affairs, but the fact that doing so many things and being the owner of like so many companies. So of course, Battle of the Border is not a company, but Battle of the Border is a big project, is a massive event that he's been pushing, he's been holding down, has been putting so much effort into. And then Soul Kendamas, him and his brother, creating that. And if you want to know more insight about that, check out the Dominers that we did with Chad. And then now picking up Kenko out of the far left field. I don't even know what phrase to use, but it was something that no one was really expecting. And then once people started getting followed by Kenko on Instagram, more eyebrows were raised, and questions were asked, but no one was getting an answer up until early January, or the beginning of this year, because hey, didn't even do that roll call. It's Monday over here, 11:30, January 27th, 2025. And we found out that Chado was the person who has revived the Kenko. Oh, can I get a drink? Can you get a drink? I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. So I'm stoked to see Chad, one, like, bring up Kenko, and to see what the future holds for that brand, but also to just keep on supporting the dude, because oh my gosh, two Kendama brands and this event. You know, maybe lucky for him, it just finished, so like he could maybe chill out a little bit, but no, because he's got two other brands now he's got to keep on working on and stuff. Any case, Battle of the Border happened. If you were there, congrats for making it, putting in the effort to get there, and that's one awesome event that again continues to happen. And for anyone who wasn't able to be there, we were able to be there virtually in some ways, or through the lens of the Sweets Twitch stream. Matt, Cody put that all together. Cody being the master task man, internet. He's the true the original internet explorer when it comes down to streaming and showing everyone kendama events around the world. So stoked, and I was happy to jump in every once in a while. Spent one like really late night watching it, and then waking up in the morning, coming in to see like the end Kaito and Yasu, the final battle and stuff. It was amazing, amazing things went down, the open and everything. But I just want to highlight that there was a buttload of things that happened throughout that this weekend, as most kendama events, and especially the big ones, that oh no. Okay. 222, check 2. Oh no, okay. I was about to say, looks like my levels were kind of shitty over here. Hopefully they're all right. But so much happens. A lot of new mods get released, a lot of new pros are announced, a lot of new team members can be announced, some changes that happen within the kendama community, within the brands and the players in it, usually happen around big events. And Battle of the Border is growing and growing and growing to be one of the big that's happening in the US. Of course, the M- MKO, NAKO, NAKO now, that Sweets puts on every year is, I would say, maybe the biggest. But hey, hold on. I've never been there personally, so you got to tell me if you have. I don't know if NAKO ever had 500 people at the event, where Battle at the Border, I heard, was at 500 people. And that's pretty awesome to hear and to think about, like, how many people around are traveling. And if anyone, if you're, of course, if you're watching this, you're nerdy enough to be following other kendama players, and just to watch all their stories, to see everyone like carpooling with this person or getting together and seeing someone else at the airport, just the camaraderie that happens within kendama events, of the collective coming together. And even when it's before or after the event has actually happened, it's such a great thing to see, and a more amazing thing to be a part of. So that's what I'm saying. Again, hats off for everyone who put in the effort and made the time to go out to the event, and not only to be there to have a good time, but also to support kendama as a whole, and to support the event, Chad, and all of the vendors and stuff, all the companies who are making dope things for everyone to pick up, instead of going on Amazon and just picking up some, I don't even know what's trash. I was gonna say trash, but I was like, what? I guess there's some. Maybe you're getting trash bags on Amazon. But tier for me, tier for everyone, not just me, everyone else. All tears to me. I'll endure the tears, because for everyone who was not able to make it to Battle of the Border. But hey, that's why we're here doing the wrap up of what's happened within the week, and that's why we're highlighting starting off this week, because Battle was a big one. So let's go over just some of the people, the winners who made it, and of course, beginner, intermediate, advanced, amateur, open, am open. Yeah, amazing job to everyone who put in, again, all the work, and all the staff who were there to support and have the event flowing nicely. But of course, we want to highlight some of the key points, or the big pro podiums that we saw happen, that a lot of people, I would argue, was watching, had their eyes, both eyes wide open. So you didn't want to miss anything that was happening. So of course, day one was the freestyle. And it seems like freestyle has been growing and growing, and more people are enjoying the freestyle side of competitions, compared to in the past, where it seemed like a lot of people, I don't know about spectators, but it seemed like a lot of players were focused more in open. And I understand this, because a lot of the times these freestyle comps that would happen would be invitational. So if you were invited to it, that was your only chance to be a part of this freestyle on stage in front of a bunch of people, in front of the lights, center, in the limelight of kendama. And that's where the pressure really hits. And but that's, at the same time, is when a lot of the experience can happen. The true homebomb, how do you say that in English? Homebomb, like the true real life experience happens. So give me a second. My mind is doing two things at once. I'm trying to just trying to double check. Nice to see how the live is doing. Just wanted to double check to make sure everything's all right. And freestyle happened. First day, stoked about that. Everyone's getting stoked. And of course, this year, it was open for anyone to take part in and be a part of, which is the same thing I just said two times. Pay a fee to be in it, and then you could throw down or throw up. Luckily, there wasn't any throwing up on stage. I don't know about the aftermath of any of these hotel rooms. D Block was it? So we saw battles back and forth going, everyone going in, and it just seemed like some of the dopest kendama play, and really excited to see a lot of the international crew again from Japan going out, coming over to the US, not just for Nako, the like number one massive kendama event that we see, that's like, the kendama World Cup of North America, but now battle has become such a significant event that the big pros want to, and the big names want to get there and say like, yeah, I'm going to take that podium too. I'm going to go and I'm going to take that one. I'm going to show the entire world in different regions of different countries who is a true master of this game. And of course, it's not only up to them, it's also amazing work by their sponsors putting in uh the money, pretty much the financial help that they give them, all the players, to be there, and then which in turn creates just like an awesome environment at the event for other players to just see and witness. And I always forget this fact because living in Japan, seeing these guys on the norm and seeing how they play and seeing their, as they were getting older, and their growth of play itself, it was just like, oh, okay, like that's yes, like yeah, it's amazing, like freaking amazing, but that's yes, yeah. And that's Kaito. Yeah, Kaito. I was already like mind blown when he was like just, I don't know, like a fifth grader or something, like jugging and tapping and insting in my face and be like, all right, dude, whoa. Any case, so we look, as I continue to rant on about all this amazing stuff that happened. Final top three players, podium players within the freestyle. Of course, third place, Alex Mitchell, Mister Mister couldn't really give too much attention because he just likes to be in it, improv on the spot kind of player, which is amazing. Not how he always did it. I believe, the Gallaghers did a podcast that I listened to with him explaining, touching upon that more, and how he likes to just go in it, especially the open, like not look at the tricks because he doesn't want that pressure. He wants everything to be fresh, but at the same time, has the confidence to just be like, I'm able to do, I'm skilled enough to be able to do all of these high level tricks. Maybe I just need tweaking here and there. I need to like, okay, practice on this one a little more. But overall, he has the confidence to be able to do that. Now, this is very rare, and I don't think many of any other players really have the balls, the tamas, if you will, to do a strategy, have a strategy like Alex's. And then within freestyle too, ripping really difficult tricks on stage. But again, he has that experience and he has the time put into being on stage and stuff, and it just goes to show, because here he is, third place, Alex Mitchell, freestyle. Up second, my throat is needing some liquid. Second place, Kaito Nakajima. Kaito. Oh my gosh. Of course, we know Kaito as Nako's freestyle first place winner this past year, last year, 2024. And now we see him and Yas going after first place because Kaito, yes, got second. Chiba Yasu got first place for this freestyle, and just coming back into his true Saiyan self, I believe. The vibes were on for him, and especially Kaito as well. Like Kaito didn't let that the fact that he was going up against Yasu get to his head, because these dudes are teammates. Not in the fact that they're on the same brand. Of course, Kaito's on GT, Yasu's on Chrome, but the fact that they're a part of the High Receipts group. Now, within the past year, I believe we haven't seen almost any activity from the High Receipts team together collectively, because everyone's been doing their own thing, which is awesome, and especially with Soma like starting up his turning uh, endeavors, or just looking into how he could create shapes for him just to mess around, and like traveling the world learning about shapes and stuff, now producing different types of things possibly in the future for Chrome. But they're a part of the Yasu and Kaito are a part of High Receipts, so those dudes they're just buddies. They're like college buddies. Of course they're not in college yet, they're still young high school kids, but they're like college buddies, like getting back and like jumping in it, and being on stage together, looking at each other, and just like ripping kendama back and forth. That's what they did, and still totally do when they get back together. Normally, normal stuff. They know each other's bag of tricks as well. And it's really cool to see them, both of these dudes, especially Yasu. If anyone could, I mean, Kaito is pulling out new different items and maneuvers, but talking about maneuvers, we got dance moves straight up, really integrating, breaking a lot more into his style than anyone else. Of course, Easy from Zumadanke is probably the number one kendama player who that's his bag, kendama and break dancing, and he really leans heavy, really focuses on breaking as being this driving force throughout his kendama play, and then the kendama is like just there, as it feels like, not like an accessory, like he's not doing anything with it, he's doing a lot with it. But I feel like, especially for an audience who doesn't know about kendama a lot, and I see that's why in Japan, Easy still does a lot of like events, going around all of Japan doing events showing kendama, but also it's focusing on his breakdancing skills as well. So that's why that's really a big part of his style. But here we see Yas. Of course, he was shredding the Dama and then all the nasty tricks that he was doing, but then incorporating a lot of his body, like even more like doing somersaults. He did a kip up, like I believe he did. What else did he do? Multiple summer, I don't know any of he didn't go through like whirlwind or something. Is that what it's called, like with the legs? Whirlwind. That's got to be something that's got to be able to happen this year, 2025. Come on, a double whirlwind. Now I'm not talking about two rotations, I'm talking about body whirlwind, breakdancing, and an actual whirlwind. We'll see. I'm not going to be able to do it, but we'll see. Hopefully this plants a seed in someone's mind about this type of shit. But there you go. Yasu first place. Second, Kaito. Third, Alex. Battle at the border 2025 freestyle champs. Rolling in over, I should say. We see familiar faces for the Pro Open for Battle at the Border. Hey, who's that at number third? I think I know that dude. I think he's got another third place trophy or like necklace type of what are they called? What are they called? Medals. Alex Mitchell coming in third place. Now, as I was mentioning before, really amazing to see his strategic mind of, hey, I'm not going to really practice. I'm not going to look at these tricks that are on open until I get there. And now he takes third place. I wonder, does he kick himself at all, thinking like, hey, maybe if I just like check those out like at least a week ago, could have taken first? Maybe. I'm interested to hear These three, third, second, and first, like how much time they put into it, and then to just like tally up to see like, well, wow, yeah, Alex, if you did actual practicing, you could have gotten first. Or if he even cares about that. He's got a big smile on his face in the picture. So Alex, of course, can I show you guys? Alex taking first. No, I mean could have. Alex taking in third place. Jay Kress, yo, taking in second. Oh, Dioga taking in first. Jay Kress, Johnny. I mean, this dude, I remember seeing him like back in like 2014. Little guy hanging out, especially like Gallagher's on Bryson and stuff. He's from Hawaii, so I'm sure he's got a lot of connections with Bryson Lee from the Sweets as well in Hawaii. And then went over, I believe, if I'm correct, to the university where the Gallagher's went and continue to play kendama, and that was like a massive thing within his upbringing. He still is doing, still pushing, still really focusing on within in his life, and here it shows. Second place. He is, I mean, Matt Sweets himself has mentioned, like, that Johnny is their guy within the team to be able to podium like this, and they're really rooting on and hoping that can take a first place win one of these events. And I don't see it. That wouldn't be crazy if it happened. Dude is really talented, super hyper focused on while he's on stage. So it's just a matter of time, Johnny. So he's taking up second, and then Ryoga, Kendama World Cups champion, Ryoga, and coming out of Japan, Lotus team member. It's like he just had his champ mod from Kendama World Cup announced and stuff, just like what, a few weeks ago or something. And now here he is taking out everybody, first place, battled the border. And I wonder how much of it, like, for the other competitors, for the people who went up against Ryoga as the brackets were happening throughout Open, there's a lot of people will always like talk. It's like, oh man, like I'm up against this person. It's like, oh man, I'm up against like a Gallagher. I'm up against Ryoga. I'm up against Yasu. Oh shit. I wonder how much of that like is getting in their heads. Especially with Ryoga being still a young dude, and I don't think is would you wouldn't see him as massively intimidating, but once you see his kendama play and you hear all of the accolades that he has taken from his kendama competitions, being at such a young age, and just to think about like his growth that can happen from now on, I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh crap, like it could get in your mind. And that's just another thing when you're at a competition that you have to like battle with. It's such a massively mental game, of course, physical as well to get the tricks down. But then there's the mental side of it, being on stage, having a timer, going up against, maybe not an open timer, but I guess there is a little bit, but not really. And then just seeing your opponent and figuring out like, can I take down this person? Or you get into the ring and you're like, oh yeah, no. I wonder how quickly they're going to finish me. When's this KO going to happen, right? Um, just a little food for thought. I mean, like nothing much, just an idea, just thinking to nerd out about, because that's what we do. That's what I do. I nerd. Um, so amazing to see all that cool stuff happen. Where are we? Where are we? So I'm planning to do all the weekly Dama news, just like in the past, just for an hour. And I think I've been hanging out here for. Do I have a timer here that I can see? Oh yeah, almost 30 minutes, 28 minutes. Cool. So Battle of the Border, bam, bam. Those are the top 1, 2, 3 of the Pro Open and the freestyle. Amazing stuff. But we can't forget about all the other stuff that happened, all the announcements that happened within Battle at the Border. Okay. What do we have? What do we have? Let me, I should have taken note about this too. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 5 new pros. Oh, wait, no. 6. I forgot because he didn't post it. 6 new pros within the kendama world that we can support by picking up their pro mods. I mean, come on. Okay. So let's go through them all, everyone. All right, we have. Oh, actually, no. That was a new mod, but not a pro announcement. Burp, burp. So we're back down to 5. Okay. So what I was gonna say was, let's go with the pros first. Pro announcements. Maharu. Maharu of you might be interested to be like, why does it say Fat Ken? Maharu. So Fat Ken is a group that he is a part of in where does he live in? Fukuoka? I think it was. Um, and this is amazing to see. This dude was a little ripper when he was living in the Kanto area, which is within the Tokyo area. Maharu, Moti, Takuya, Kaito were all, I think maybe Maharu wasn't fully official yet, but these dudes were at Sulab every weekend with their parents because they were like real young. Every weekend, ripping, shredding, back and forth, ripping, shredding my face off as I was looking at these little dudes just like accomplish like all these amazing taps and juggles with the amount of or the lack of you know, just like hang time or space that they had from the ground to where their hands were when they stood because they were so tiny. But still pulling off all these tricks and stuff. And Maharu was there as well. And just to see them all bloom into the beautiful young men that they have become, but also the amazing kendama players that they've become. And Maharu has been one that has always been just like I don't know, just putting in so much time and effort into becoming a stronger kendama player and just wanting to get down like the craziest tricks. Like he's like, that's his focus. Like, I want to do that crazy trick that like nobody else can do. So that's where his focus lies. And awesome to see him pick up a pro mod from Lotus Kendama. There it is. It reminds me, if we're looking at the design itself, reminds me so much of the Nick and Zach pro mod from Sweets. I'm sure you could see the resemblance if you look back at their mods where it's this kind of like what would it be? Kind of like oil, no ink in oil and water, just like floating around and stuff. And really high contrast tracking with this just like white, a few lines around the bevel. And hey, there you go. Dark, light around the bevel. That's the tracking. Bam, you should be able to get those. But hey, if you're a Maharu, I think you could probably do it in any kind of kendama. You don't need much tracking. That's one pro. Another pro that we saw become pro, Jacob Schultz. Jacob Schultz is quad kendama's pro. I think it was just last year at, am I wrong? At EKC that Jacob was announced as a quad player. And here we go. Just a little less than a year later, he has a pro mod. Awesome to see. To quickly read, Jacob is from the quote, not the quote, from what Quad said in the post. Jacob has been playing kendama for over a decade, earning podiums across multiple countries while embodying kindness, passion, and the true love for the game. His impact on the community is unmatched, and we couldn't be prouder to have him represent quad kendamas at the highest level. Awesome to see. Jacob has designed a new model, a new ken shape that we see from quad. If you see the handle stall area where you're gripping at the bottom of the ken, it is really long, where we see from the slip ring to the bottom base cup. Okay, so he has designed the Genesis shape, his very own pro model, complete with a custom Tama graphic. I think most kendamas will have atomic graphic. Maybe it's just because it's like it's actual like illustration kind of graphic. This model reflects his dedication, creativity, and unique style. Stay tuned for his pro mod. Will be dropping soon. Um, and there you have it. There's the new Genesis shape. Oh, so the slip ring is really chunky, but but it still looks like thin overall. So that will help out with your lunar balance, which everyone is seeking. Very colorful Tama, full on rainbow effect, clouds at the bottom and stuff. Bottom of the Tama, bottom of the Ken as well. There you go. Not only did you get a new pro mod and a pro, but there's a brand new shape coming out of Quad. I think this might be their fourth if you're including the Bray shape, but they're not making that anymore because Bray's not on the team. Wyatt Bray. So hey, there's another pro. Next pro. We got two coming out of Locked Studios. Joe Brackman and Miguel de Torres. De la Torre. All right. Here you go. The Squirrel Man himself, and Joe. Okay. More pros. I believe I'm not too well versed on not only the Lock Studio members, but Lock Studios as a whole, and even like the Ken shapes. I've never played. I've always seen them. These deadbolts is a very, very interesting shape, and I think I've heard a lot of other people as well mention that. Like Elijah from Elko doing his reviews and stuff, mentioning like when he first saw it, he's like, that's really wacky looking, but then he played it and he's like, this is really amazing. So that's how I feel, but I've never played it, so I can't say that it's amazing because I just see it and it looks crazy, especially with the triple, little eyelets for the string hole accessories. Any case, two more pros, two more mods coming out. Awesome to see those. And then our next, that is a team announcement. And what am I missing, everyone? There's another one that I'm missing. There is another. Yo. How many was that? 1, 2, 3. Josh Kim. He's the one that never posted anything. Oh, hold on. I lost all my saves. Josh Kim is Sweets Pro. Now this guy doesn't seem like he goes too much. Where were we? Trying to bring up the save post again. Doesn't seem like he is such a big social media dude, which is totally fine, totally understandable. But at the same time, hey, when a big drop happens like this, when you're big announced as a pro kendama player, yo, come on. I want to see that. And maybe it's just because I don't even see any oh no. Oh, it just says on his profile, just Josh Kim, Sweets Kendama's pro. But we don't know what his mod looks like. There was a quick story share about it. If you weren't there, then you're like me and you don't know what it looks like. But still cool to see. He's another player that's been like in the game for like such a long time. Very highly skilled player, and cool to see that more and more like it. Maybe I'm just getting older. Different players who I saw like from a while ago are rising to the point where they are becoming pros, getting their own pro mods, and looking at the whole spectrum of pros that we've seen from the past and what they've kind of like evolved into, which I feel like there is a difference where a lot of people are just like skilled. Now, not everyone, but there's like a lot of skilled players, and then there's players who are skilled and then have style. And then there's a few players, especially when we're looking back in the past, who were like mostly like heavily style. And yes, they were skilled, of course, but at that time, kendama wasn't such a massive thing where there's like it's still like pretty underground, I think. But at that time there was even less players, so the people that were excelling at kendama were not a huge handful. So standing out with style was a big thing, and that's where we saw a lot of players. But now it's there's style, there's excessive, not excessive, but just the right amount to make these people get put on the map of skill within their kendama play. So amazing to see all these new pros popping in, popping up, and hey, there's even a bunch of new team members. We have coming in from Kendama USA, Connor Simpson is a new tribe member. Wait. Here we go. From, oh man, Kusa's got a new tribe member. Awesome to see. And along with this one, there is Ezra Katz becoming one. Obi-Wan, not the one. I mean, maybe, who knows? But one kendamas, or the logo is like OK kendamas because one O and K kendama. You get it? Yeah, one kendama. Oh, heavily repping P-Docs always. Ezra becoming a one kendama team member, Switzerland-based kendama brand. This is really cool to see international brands, if we're looking from the perspective of North America, brands from other countries looking at and paying, not respect, but picking up, different people from different countries and stuff. So that's always dope to see. And I feel like it's not so common to see someone who is in North America where there's like a really focused amount of players and brands that like kind of stay together, that dive out into taking up an offer. Possibly, I'm not sure how this sponsorship went down, but a brand from another country that from the western perspective of North America maybe is not very well known. It's kind of like could be a gamble for some people. But Ezra, I met him first or last year at EKC, and I think it was his few times he went to EKC or second or something. I don't know, but he really enjoys it. He really loves it there, and to see just like the environment of the people within EKC again, like it's something to be experienced by yourself, or yeah. Well, if you go there, yeah. I'm trying to trip on my words. Am I trying to trip on my words? I am tripping on my words. You let me know. Drink. So there's another team member going back to sweets. Nate Wilcox. Wilcox. Yes, Cox. Nate. Was that too much? Nate, who was of 365, who has closed their doors last year, and Nate who was right at the cusp of 365's closing their doors, like right before Nate was announced as a pro for that brand and had a pro mod come out and stuff. And now was kind of like everything was flipped on him. Like the tables were kind of flipped on him because he was out of a sponsorship, and now he didn't even have really a brand anymore to help keep him afloat, if you will, within kendama. But of course Burl came through and like try to help him get to NACO and stuff with their amazing contributions. And there we go. Nate, quick pick up on the Wilcox by the Sweets team, because he's another shredder. Talk about talent again, going to it. Team bam. Now product releases. I think I only have one that I notice, or that's been posted. Everyone, there's one that's been posted. We'll hit that one up first. Soul Kendama's sorry Wong number, dude. I hope you found your lost bag. I see on socials. Here we go. The new chef mod, the new ramen bowl. Ramen. You want some ramen? And Kelvin came out to Japan last year, the end of December, and I hung out with him for a day. And it was really cool, and we had lunch and stuff, and we got into talking about food. He explained how he's such like a big foodie and loves food and stuff. So now I'm like, okay, okay, okay. It makes sense to understand that this guy really likes food. And like, if you guys don't know, if you're not a foodie yourself, you're maybe like me. I'm just like, I don't know, like, I'll eat it. Does it taste good? I'm like, whatever. Like, I don't really mind that much. Doesn't taste disgusting. It'll be fuel for me. And maybe it's because my shitty nose, so I can't really taste all the flavors and the notes of everything. But if you didn't know or don't know someone who's a foodie, these people love food. In Japan, I would confidently say that like 80% of people love food, are foodies in Japan. They don't even know it because there's no like word for foodies, because it's just so normal for people in Japan that people will travel around Japan just to eat food. Like, there's famous like curry shop like in Hokkaido or something, and people will go there. I'm going to take a trip. Where are you going through the weekend? Oh, nice. I'm going to Hokkaido. Awesome, skiing. No, 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 no. I'm there to just eat special Hokkaido soup curry or something. And that's norm. That's norm on TV. If you ever watch Japanese TV, and that's what it's all, so much is focused just on food. I'm just like, why is all this food happening? Like, I'm eating dinner, I'm eating lunch. I'm like, I feel like I'm always eating because, any case. So, second mod from Kelvin, we got ramen. And really cool touch, amazing little like atmosphere that you can add to the buyer for this. I'm not sure if they're going to do it for people who order online later on, or if it was just in person at the battle. But they had special fortune cookies that you got when you picked up a model. Amazing to see, and cool, just simple reference to just a bowl, the bowl where you put ramen into. Really cool. Another one that I think there was probably like a few others from like different brands that I didn't see. I think Kendama USA is one that I saw within their stories. There was a little like unboxing with the crew around, and everyone's like trying to snatch all the different kendamas that they were looking at. Ryan Plor Chewbacca turned a bunch of Kenko new Zen shapes, 2024, 25 Zen shapes in Spectra ply, different colored, different types of wood, but made from the craft factory. Awesome to see. But not only that, there was different types of tamas that we were seeing. Kusa has this really interesting way of designs, I believe, from my perspective of design, and see, they stay within their realm, and I feel like it can be really difficult if you're trying to just mess around with different colorways and stripes. Feels like you can run out of options. Like, you go this way, you go that way. There's different variants of stripes, thicknesses, and the amount that you can put in there, different colorways and stuff. You can only take it so far, in my mind, my little mind, anyways, that I'm looking at. So every once in a while, when Kusa comes out with something new, I'm like kind of expecting something, but then they throw a curveball. It's like, oh, okay, I see how you did that. You added some extra, like you cut up the line there, or you added an interesting way of a fade, or actually not so many fades. An interesting, like, just a contrast of color, and that keeps it still fresh. So it's really cool. And again, not only fresh, but keeps it within their wheelhouse of their design. So like, you can look at it and I can see like, oh, like, what is that? Like a Kusa? Like, yeah, okay, wow, it's new, but I can tell that it's branded, it's on brand really well within there, or on design within their brand. So, but there was a few that it looks like haven't been released, but were just shown really quickly on these stories, on their stories within Insta. So if you saw it, you saw it. Seemed like there was like a non. I should take a video now that I think about it. It looked like there was like a Tama. They had a few rhino painted Tamas, rhino clear Tamas, and then there was like a Tama that someone in the background was like, dude, that's not wood. And there was like an extra, like within the bevel, there was an extra ring of of a line, like an extra. I wouldn't call it tracking. Like maybe you could call it tracking. I forgot if it looked like a lot of the Tamas were solid color, but within here and looking at the quick picture that they were kind of showing to the camera as well, it did look like really like finished glossy, where it almost looked like a 3D printed Tama or something. The finish was really, really again glossy and just smooth, that it didn't look like wood. Maybe it was like fully painted, but all of the fully painted stuff that I'd see does crack away, or it turns your Ken spike into that color, which few people don't like. I remember Rod specifically mentioning that, and like he would get, if he had one, he would just take a knife and just sharpen it all off before playing. So interesting to see if that is just prototype stuff or if that will be coming out later on as well, through Kusa. And what do they have, like color, what is it called, like UV, is it UV colored color shifting paints is another thing that I saw on their stories on Instagram. So stuff to look out for from Kusa, new stuff, or maybe it was just exclusive for Battle. I don't know. Okay, what else we got, everyone? I think that's it. That's all the stuff that I noticed for Battle. Oh, hey, and another big one. Oh, I didn't make a copy for myself. Skull Plane 2. Now, this is a mini magazine that I created. The first batch happened for EKC last year, and it's something I really didn't talk much about. I didn't even announce that I was having it. It was just like at the booth at EKC, someone was coming up, check out. I was like, hey, here, have one of these. Have one of these. It's like a, I don't know, little flyer or something. But I didn't really talk about it. But this time, and I did some work, collaborative work with Rod and Dero with it, on it, and we created something quickly that we're both all really stoked on, and it came out. We made 100 copies and we put it in the hands of 100 kendama players, which was not everyone at the event, but wanted to keep it kind of rare, limited for those few people who were like really, really wanting it and seeking it out. And there might have been a few people who missed out on it. So this is a new project within Kendertainment, me, Rod, and Dan, that we want to continue. And we will be continuing. And everyone has a chance, in a way, an opportunity to be able to get these for themselves. The way that you'll be doing that is to sign up and check out, or sign up to Patreon and sign up on that 5 and up tier. $5 and up will get you a downloadable. I will send out. We're hoping, don't mark my words on this, but we're aiming for one a month to put out this mini pocketable micro zine that you can download, you can print out, and you can take with you. You can collect, you can put on, I don't know, make a necklace out of them or something. And just a different way to get more physical with kendama, you know, kisses and, you know, take it to bed with you, to get physical with kendama. So we get a lot of stuff online, and of course that's how it's really easy for us to access that. But there's also a really great feeling environment, thing that can happen with something that's actually in your hand, something that's tangible. So that's what we're going to continue with. Skull Plane mini zine is going to be rolling out over on Patreon for people who are there on that 5 and up tier. So if you're interested to pick those up, and of course the past will be up there as well. Past back catalog will be there. So hey, if you missed the one that I only released at EKC, for anyone who was there, you can pick it up. And they're up right now. So if you're supporting right now on the 5 and up tier, then go check out Patreon, check out your emails, and download it, print it out, fold it up. Oh, I need to do a quick folding, how to fold little demonstration, because it is a little tricky. It's not super easy. But hey, it's part of the, it's like Lego. It's like a Lego and like a IKEA furniture, but maybe a little more tricky because you need scissors. Any case, That was the last thing that happened at battle. Where are we at with time? It's 54 minutes we've been cruising. All right, all right, all right. Let's get into quickly, quick stuff that I saw. Um, oh no, let's rattle the quick stuff at the end. And let's go with this year's Trick of the Year by Chrome Kendama. Every year they put up Trick of the Year to see who had the nastiest, gnarliest, most disgusting, awesome kendama trick that somebody has landed, laced, whatever you want to say, made within that past year. So, of course, the year has finished for 2024. And this month, the first of this year, they announced who the winner was. They have a special IG page that's private, and only people who are following are able to like a specific post of the nominations, and whoever has the most likes then gets first place. At battle, they announce who that first place winner is. This year, the winner was not at battle, sadly, but they were still able to call him when they made the announcement up on stage. Tennessee Bray took first place and took Trick of the Year with his amazing cloud bounce technique where he controls the amount of Ken flips. It's like juggling cloud bouncing to lighthouse. It does 1, 2, then 3, and just the control, amazing to see. But hey, I went in. Now, the reason I was extra late, not only just because of the new setup and stuff, but another reason I was late for the start of this weekly Dama news was that I tallied or checked out all of the other nominations and how many likes that they got, how many votes they got, to see who's first, second, third, all the way down to who had the worst trick of the year. Not the worst, but I guess the least popular trick of the year. Okay, so of course, Tennessee Bray, first place, 461 votes. 461. Okay, so actually, can I do this on the spot too? I'm horrible at math, but let's go little by little. I'm gonna add them all up. 461 for number one. Second place. If there was a second place, because there can only be one. Casey Henson, sorry, Casey, 382 points. Second place. 382 points for second place. I forgot what his trick was right now. I'm not gonna go check it, but hey, you can go check it because running out of time here. Third place, Zachy with 300 and what is that? 59, I believe I wrote down. 359. Okay. I mean, that's quite a big jump. Tennessee had 461, and then Casey 382, then close third with Zachy with 359. Okay, going over to is that 39? No, 359. Fourth place, Chris Bosch. Chris Bosch with the crazy triple. You know what I'm talking about? Triple tray to triple inward. Oh man, fucking backflips. Jeez Louise. 340. 340 for Chris Bosch, fourth place. Fifth place, Jacob Watts with a say with me. Fucking throw again. The reverse in a way. Goon to have the inward just come and slap. Was it inward lunar or was it normal lunar? Come just floating back around. And it was just like super pristine. It was like something beautiful, like a ballet like move or some shit. Awesome stuff. 312, Jacob Watts, fifth place. Sixth place, Kendama Fart. Kendama Fart with who's a past winner of one of the past, I think maybe 2 years ago or last year? 2 years ago? Last year? Trick of the year, Chrome Trick of the Year. Kendama Fart with 242 points, or votes, I should say. Oh, crap. Did I take that last one down? Jacob Watts? Crap. I want to add them all up to see how many votes were there in total, to see if everyone who is friends or watching that, whatever. I'll explain it later. Jeez Louise. Kendama Fart, sixth place, 242 points. Seventh place, Marcus Lander. Can we just call him Marcus Lando? Flip. I forgot what it was. Was it like a juggle, like almost like a Mateo Chance? Can flip to muscle spike. Quick. 237. Those are really close, everyone. Sixth place again. Kendama Fart 242. Marcus 2. Oh wait, 242. Yeah, 237 for Marcus. Kendama Fart 242. Going down by 1 point. By 1 point. This was a close 7th and 8th place. Miguel gets 236 votes for his entry. Marcus got 237. There's just one away. Elliot picking up 9th place. Elliot Patterson with 200 and what is that? I can't even read my own handwriting. 71? 21? 220? Yeah, 221 points, votes. And then Tom Panton, 10th place, 189. Interesting to see. Interesting. I should do like some deep dive into possibly finding out what if there was a connection with past trick of the years to how it has evolved and what people are thinking, or maybe within the meta of what contests as a good trick of the year. Because for me, I think like the Marcus and the Tom are pretty similar. Like, Tom had like a quick like hand balance, like Ken flip, just catch. You know what Sonic Pineapple does? Style stuff. And then Marcus is like chokehold muscle grip spike. Not exactly the same, but it was like a quick, like, whoa, super satisfying to watch. Nice spike. But they're set apart. Tom was at 10th. Marcus was at 7th. Now, not such a huge leap from the two, but still different. Okay. So let me go to it to get to what I was explaining. As I wanted to say, Chrome Trick of the Year. It's a private account. So only the people who are following this account can vote on this. Okay. So the IG algorithm can't just take it and throw it because it got popular and stuff. Can't just throw it out to anyone and people can just like it out of the blue. Only people who are select or who are accepted, to be friends or to be following Chrome Trick of the Year can vote. Okay. So there are 252 2,502. 2,000. Here we go again. Tells you, I'll mention it already. I'm bad with math. 2,502 followers. Now let's subtract what we have. Okay. There was 461 for first place, then 382, and then 359. 340, 312, 242, 237, 236, 221, 189. That leaves us to negative 477. So I just took 2,502 and then minused these points. I'm not good with maths. Should I add that back up? Is there some shady shit? Or just maybe just like stuff within the algorithm that was not thought about, so it was added up. So hold on, let's add up now, because I was subtracting from the amount of followers, 2,502. Yo, this is real time right now. Anyone watching? No, that's cool. There's real time Sherlock type shit. I'm just adding them all up. Okay. 259, 340, 312, 242, 237, 236, 221, 189. Um, total followers 2,502. Total of likes that happened 2,979. Something's up. Something's up. Something didn't work out. Let me know what you guys think. Anyone that's good at math and shit, better Sherlock than me. Hey, but in any case, Tennessee Bray takes the trick. And hey, I'm going over time, but hey, there was a few things that I just wanted to mention really quickly that I'm going to rattle off. Okay. Okay. Hey, looking up for a new kendama event. If you're living in Italy, here's your new one. Kendama Italia Open. It's happening at the beginning of May, right before EKC is happening. So hey, good time for the Italian kendama players to get their stoke on and get ready for get warmed up for EKC. That is a new, fresh page that was just announced. I think Dama sounds like is putting it on. They shared it, or maybe they're collective with it. This week's bargain of the week. How long is it? All weekend. Okay, so you only have a few more hours, depending on where you are, because it's still the weekend for you. The bargain of the week, or I should say, bargain of the weekend. Deal with it. 30% off your order. Use code FOMO, FOMO. Support Matt Rice, OG, creating kendamas since back in the day. Hey, you need a plushie, you need a kendama phallus looking like plushie. You can get one here. Or a pencil looking pill, you could get it and deal with it. Now at an awesome discounted price. Okay. Another where is it? Yeah. Another product that I saw that I was like started drooling over right away from Ozora, from Yamagata Kobo, the creator, the producers of Ozora. A little flat, a little. You can't see the color so well. It's a solid color Tama, but there's a slight. It's like a 30-70, or maybe like an 80-10. Feels like fade to clear. Is there other pictures? Oh, you can maybe see it there a little better. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. For a yellow and a white. Now these are on the huge. These are on the fat. Oh, you can see a lot better with their lineup right here. Oh, stop. Look at that. So is a lineup. This is from a kendama crew up in Sendai in Miyagi Prefecture, which is Tohoku north of Tokyo, of Kanto. And they say, hey, we're announcing two new colors, this white and this yellow. Now these are on the, I forgot what they're called again. I don't know. Extra big cups. These cups are made for like little kids. So the size is a normal 16 centimeters, but not normal anymore. But the cups are massive cups. All right. So easy for cupping for elderly and for young kids too. Massive cups, super thin cup ridges, as you can see. So, just to get, can you see? As you can see, can you see? But that colorway, it looks like some nice silk paint. Man, I think I want to pick up one of those. That white, that yellow looks dope too, but that white. Okay, so that's going down. I'm not sure if you'll be able to pick that up in the US or maybe through Dama Barn. That's another one. Hey, should talk about that later. But here we go. The last one. Is everyone ready? Last product of this weekly Dama news. Sound like a drum roll. Finger Dama. Oh shit. Finger Dama. Slow down your mind with simple joy. You see that? It's like an aluminum metal sarado. Small cup, big cup. They're both pretty small. Up to an aluminum tama. Hold it between your fingers, almost like a knuckle bone, and you could just cut back and forth. Now, first dot backer is the account name. It's a sponsored post, because when you go to their account, there's nothing that shows that. Oh, is that it right there? No, no, there's nothing that shows this finger Dama. So if I click learn, and then it says live on Kickstarter. If I click learn more, we're going to do it all together. Finger Dama, slow down your mind with simple joy. I agree with that. Yeah. But with my finger, winky winky. Okay. This has been, whoa, 1,266 backers from Taiwan 17 days ago. Looks like they made a they got a buttload of backers for this. You seeing this, guys? Buy a kendama. Now, I love novelty kendamas. I don't like Pokemon, but I love novelty kendamas. I love novelty kendamas. Okay, look at that big thing over there. Finger Dama? Did you not? Have you not seen Ring Dama? Did you not see the love that, or lack thereof, that Ring Dama had to come out with this? Rediscover the essence of kendama by recreating its rewarding experience, helping you take back control through challenging yourself with its limitless tricks in the hustling modern world. Limitless? There's got to be some limits. I mean, how tired are you going to get? Like, we get tired. There's limits to that. But hey, you're crossing over from holding a kendama to just holding a sarado. Can you do this by yourself? Hold on. Live unboxing. Here we go. Chrome Mini Metal. Actually, I already opened it once. And I destroyed myself in my eye because, or no. I think, can you not take this off? I think I tried messing with it a little bit to see if I could replace the string, because it snapped on me when I was messing around with it when I first got it. I don't think you can take this off. I don't want to push it too much. But everyone, does that not look like the same size? Hey, Crom. I mean, maybe it looks like the Tama is made out of like some sort of like plastic over on this website or on this Kickstarter. Sucks so far. Maybe you want to have the small cup on the big. I'm also sitting down, but it says for this modern world. What are you going to do? Orbits? Are you going to do birds? No. Are you going to do lunars? I mean, hey, if you just grab the Tama, you might, yeah, you'll be able to do some fun stuff with that. But it looks like it's pretty slippery unless it's like a rubber Tama. Start the game anytime, anywhere. You can do that with the kendama. I'm still reading what they're talking about. Dopamine rush decelerated. Okay. Social media addiction is a serious issue a lot of us struggle with. Finger Dama keeps your hands and minds off your phone, directing your focus to the simple yet satisfying act of tossing and catching a ball. Oh, that's what you do. Specialist approved. Kendama enhances concentration by Tokyo University of Science. Um, oh, there's different versions. Here we go, guys. Basic looks like it's wood. Intermediate looks like it's aluminum and this kind of like polymer, maybe. I don't know what it's called, acrylic kind of ball. Master, look, there's a mini spike on the master on the big cup. So that means you can't catch it and you have to spike it on that cup. So you have one cup and one spike. That's it. That's what that means. I would say increasing the frustration of somebody who yeah, not keeping you like, hey, I'm having a good time. Matte wood finish. Oh, so it's not even wood, or it is wood and it's just wait, no, matte wood finish for the basic one. Basic made with light weighted beech with better shock absorption. Okay, okay, which creates blah 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 blah. Beech wood matte. Oh wait, the Tama, the material is beech wood matte wood finish for both things, or that's just the cup. Intermediate is anodizing aluminum alloy. Okay. And then master is hard coated anodizing aluminum alloy spike base cup around the fingers. Who? Around the fingers. What's another one? Oh, guess what the next one is? Spike. Okay. What other kind of trick can we learn? What is that? I can't read that. Slide slip? Oh, you're pulling it up and you're doing vacuum. Just grabbing the Tama with your thumb. Now look at the plethora of tricks you got. Now, I guess cool idea. I don't want to like just bash it all to hell, but in the end, we have the kendama, and it's a lot easier to do, which thus makes it funner, which thus creates your ability to do difficult tricks, to makes that accelerate, because we already know from old school 2014 JKA kendamas that it took a long time for, or not long time, but it was more difficult to do certain tricks. But as the cups got bigger and the paints got stickier, thus making it easier, more difficult tricks were able to happen and were be born, and then change the game pretty much. You're bringing that down. You're bringing that back, caveman world, with putting it around your fingers and making everything really, really, really tiny. The tinier it is, the more difficult it is. What cup we got? Big cup, small cup, base cup, switch, catch. Okay, use your opposite hand. Bird. They got bird. It says orbit as well, and mosh. They got mosh. I guess it's supposed to be pronounced mosh, mosh, mosh. So bird is this. I guess bird is that. So your fingers act as the spike. So imagine that the spike wasn't there and your fingers are just balancing it. And so in that case, you don't even need the hole. And it just rest right there. Almost destroyed the tablet. Yeah. Okay. The sound that gets you hooked. They're even talking about the sound. Oh my, I'm not going to get into it. I want to, but I'm not. Noise reduction kit designed for your zone. Sound comparisons. Strap it, wheel it, take it with you. Here's the media kit. Oh gosh, guys. Hold on. How much is it though? See, this is the big key. How much is it? Because if we're spending $40 to $60 on a kendama, how much is this little finger dama, this little novelty thing that if you're a kendama player already, you have one of these that can easily just be put in your bag or possibly your pocket or stuck to your side with coop strap or Kickstarter, sidekick. Super early bird special. 6. Hold on. Is this for all of them? Okay. This is for all of them. No. Say I want one. Oh no, is that one? Hold on. Wait, what? noise reduction kit. There's a cover that goes over. I'm sorry. I'm just like just hanging out. I don't know if this is the news anymore, everyone. I'm just looking at this while I'm streaming. Okay. The limit no. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm amazed at how much support and backers I got from this one. Super early bird special, 69 bucks, Kickstarter price 89, retail price 108. But everyone, this includes one of everything. That basic kendama, here I'll just show you. The basic kendama that we see. Oh no, show you without the basic kendama. I can't zoom. The intermediate, the one with the metal, the aluminum one. Come on, stop. The master one. This little strap, this dupe snoop strap. I don't even know what else is. And then this little like coating ball that this shell that goes over your ball to make it quieter, it's noise reduction. You know, that's for $69, super early bird special, and then your normal Kickstarter price will be 89, 108 for that. And then the other ones, it just gives you more. For $134, you get two of the basic, two of the intermediate, two masters, two of the clips, two of the noise reduction. And at $319, you get five of each of all of those items, which is five items. Weekly Dama news. We're back. 2025. Hope you enjoyed this. Sorry about the rant towards this end section, but hey, thanks so much. Just to let everyone know, I will be uploading this as a podcast. So maybe you're finding that you're listening to this episode right now, being like just amazed, like what? MJ's doing it again? Yeah, I am. But hey, if you want to be a part of the live stream that I'm doing this on, we're going to be doing live new weekly Dama news. I'm going to be going live every Monday or Sunday night for you guys. For me, Japan time, every Monday morning around 11 o'clock is my aim, hanging out for an hour. So come hang out, come subscribe to the YouTube channel of Weekly Dama News to catch me there and catch the gang here. Jump in the comment, jump in the chat. Is that what it's called? Yeah, jump in the chat. Jeez, and have a good time. Enjoy. We'll see if there's a bunch of people who join next time. We can see if we could do like rounds of Q&A like we did in the past, but different format and stuff. But hey, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for everyone who's listening to this. If you want to support me even more with the kendertainment stuff that I do, nerdy ass shit that I do, check out the kendertainment Patreon page. You can see the different tiers and decide what fits you perfectly in your situation, what you want to donate, as well as what you're looking to pick up. And talking about picking up stuff, kendertainment got merch, stuff that I'm really stoked on. I really like design and illustration, so I'm putting some effort into creating different types of merch. There's a winter line that is out right now. I'm adding little by little different designs and different items, and you can check that out on the Instagram social media. Why did I say it like that? Social what? No, I'm going to stop. The Instagram account. There's the shop there. Check it out. This winter whole winter line is themed around black metal and medieval times. So enjoy that stuff. That's it. That's how you can support. But in any case, come back next week, join the live stream, and it'll make me very stoked and happy to see you here. But that's it. Again, thank you all, everyone. Have a good one and keep it clean.